Smoke, so you feel me?
Man, so look.
I'll be flying hell with the fans watching.
Gotta be. So look, as your real homie, I'm gonna start off by saying, get your numbers, nigga. I see what you're doing. Get your chili. Get your chili. You know I know. You feel me?
Make it make sense.
I mean, cause we'll get into it, but you see the way I went, and you didn't necessarily approve and all that, but you see what I was doing.
I didn't see that. I'm still lost. I'm like, nigga, why you go over there?
All right, so let's get into it.
You go over there to these, like, come on, cuz.
So why would you invite that nigga to your house?
Cause you know that makes sense.
No, it don't. Not to me, it don't. Not to me, it don't.
You know that makes
No,
sense.
not to me, it don't. Not to me, it don't.
You telling me sitting down with Wack100 don't make sense.
Nope.
But going to Hater World
Yep.
after they said blacks is holding Hispanics back makes sense. Come on, cuz.
Going to Wack, having Wack come to your house after that nigga's in the paperwork telling on my homies don't make sense. But here go to even think.
I ain't seen cuz in no paperwork.
I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I seen.
I said I ain't seen him in no paperwork.
So
all I heard was CS2 back.
All right, so I'm gonna send it.
Not solidified nothing.
In the open RICO against Big U right now, Wack100. This ain't no bullshit. This is me really speaking what's on the paperwork, and it's public information. Wack is in the paperwork. Let's forget all the CS2 back shit. Let's only talk about what we know we can prove. In the Big U indictment right now, Wack100, Cash McElroy Jones is in that paperwork saying, "No draws, please save me. Don't let nobody do nothing to me," because the 6 O's is on that nigga's ass, and that's Wack100 being a victim or a witness in the paperwork. And this is what we both know. Even the only way you could be in the paperwork is if your ass sat down for an interview.
Hell nah, they could pull shit off. They could pull shit off the internet. They could pull shit anywhere. That don't mean you told on the nigga. I'm saying, where does this show a nigga got interviewed in a station and gave a statement and signed that motherfucker? I ain't seen it, so I'm not gonna run with that narrative.
All right, so let's not run with that narrative. Let me ask you this question then. Is it snitching if I start talking about an open murder and start saying I talked to the sister and the brother and all that kind of stuff? Is that telling?
It depends.
And it was used against niggas in court. Yes, it was used against niggas in court. Yes, it was used against Big U.
No, what I'm saying is, if it's public, you can talk about it.
It wasn't public.
You know, to whose knowledge?
To the court's knowledge.
It says that
In the paperwork it says through social media conversations through Christopher Jamal Lovejoy and Cash McElroy Jones.
Okay, I gotta see it. I ain't seen it.
And then when me and you together,
what I'm saying is, I don't run with niggas saying shit.
I respect that.
Because I know how niggas lie. Niggas are lying on their own homies that they don't like in the set, and say he telling the niggas to run with that blindly because they scared of a nigga got motion and they helping niggas. Man, we know how this shit go out here, so it's like.
But it's Wack one of them niggas though.
I don't know. I've never seen anything. All I did was hear niggas who don't like the nigga put allegations on the nigga and never show proof. So why would I run with that?
I'll send it to you.
From niggas I don't know.
When we get off this shit, I'll send it to you.
Okay, yeah, send it to me.
But what
we do know is it's an issue between blacks and Hispanics out here.
Yep.
And you have some Hispanics get on a camera and say blacks is holding them back.
Yep.
And then we got you, a black, go sit with them niggas.
Sure did.
That don't make sense.
Did you watch the episode?
Fuck no. I
All right, bet.
No views off me.
All right, well, look, nigga, shit, I respect the honesty, but if you watch the whole episode, you see that I brought that up, and not only did I bring that up, I stood behind you, Brandon and Messiah. Out loud.
No, for sure. Listen, salute to that on the set.
Yeah, because regardless of the podcast shit, y'all know how I know you and all that type of shit, so I ain't gonna never let a nigga play with you in my face, especially another race.
Nah, for sure. Likewise, you already know the deal.
But why I thought it was
holding you back.
Go ahead.
If we holding you back, I want to see you elevate on your own.
Yeah.
Because you can't never say, "Oh, Jewish people holding us back," and then the Jewish people invite you on their shit to boost their shit up. They're gonna be like, "What? We holding you back? Man, cancel the niggas. Push the button."
So
endorsement's gone.
To speak on me and Haters World real quick, who else gonna go up there and tell this nigga he wrong if don't nobody else want to say it? I say it to the nigga. I tell him he wrong in his face.
We already told him he wrong. We told him why he was wrong. That was enough. He got the message. That's why he reaching out to you niggas.
Well,
But
I reached
now
out.
he need
I'll
help.
say
He
this.
need the alley-oop.
I'll say this. I can't speak for nobody else, but me and Blue Devil got a relationship prior to this. Because that's how I ended up over there last year. Before all this. You feel me?
Well, that means he don't respect you. Because if he would have respected you as his homie, he would have corrected the dude who initially said it. Matter of fact, he couldn't even correct the dude who said it because the dude didn't say it. He did. The dude was at a loss for words.
John, the Black Southsider.
Yeah, the Black Southsider. He keep trying to put the blame on him. No. The Black Southsider was at a loss for words. Blue Devil himself inserted those words. Oh, you mean blacks holding us back? Then he like, yeah, something like that. He didn't even all the way agree with it because he didn't know how to word it. He was trying not to offend niggas and try to word it correctly. Blue Devil jumped out there like, oh yeah, holding us back. Like, what, nigga?
Yeah,
Don't you got black homies?
So when I went up there and I asked this nigga, how can you explain to me how it's being held back, and he don't got no response, and then I break down to this nigga to his face where he wrong at, then he say, yeah, you know what, you right. That's the point.
But he already knew niggas was right because of
Yeah.
backlash.
I'm not going to negate that neither.
That's the only reason he invited you up
Nah,
there, to make it look like
100.
niggas behind him.
I ain't gonna say he invited me. I hit that nigga. I hit that nigga to talk about this shit. I hit that
See,
nigga.
you fucking up, cuz.
Nah, my
You
nigga.
off cold, cuz.
Nah, so 100. No, all right, so let's take it back then. Let's take it back then. My nigga, you sit with Adam and Wack, and you telling me I'm off code.
Yes, yeah, you sat with Adam, nigga. What are you talking
Yeah, I went up there and I pressed my issue and I left, and I never went back. It took me 45 minutes. You seen it. And then I went to go fuck with AD. And I didn't sit with Adam. I sat with Sweaty Sloppy Cuz.
Hey, same thing.
And Brick.
You sat on his platform.
Yeah, I give you that.
You sat on his platform.
So you ready? You ready for some real harsh truth?
Yup.
If I'm wrong, you wrong. If I'm right, you right. We both two sides of an opposite coin going the same direction, just different ways. It ain't no more right or wrong in either one of us, my nigga.
No, it's not.
Because I'm not gonna play the bullshit. I'm not gonna play the I keep it 100 with you. I'm not gonna play the gray area. Sitting down with Blue Devil is hold on. I'm explaining to you why it is. In my opinion, I ain't even gonna say fact because it's all opinion. You feel me? Opinionated speaking. Blue Devil, I can see why you say is a detriment to black society and black culture. That was a fucked up statement for a make. It's a lie. It's a false truth. And not only is it a false truth, you on a platform that spreads misinformation that could fan the fires of hatred. For sure. So even if we can't agree to nothing else, we can forget all the other bullshit. We can all understand as black men that fans the fires of hatred. Straight up. You feel me? So that's that. But using that same example, all right, we black. You got white ass Lush saying in Spanish that he putting a green light on me to all the Southsiders, and niggas still go to fuck with no jumper. That's putting fanning the fires of hatred in niggas right there. So if niggas ain't gonna press on,
hold on. That's totally different.
Nah, bro, we second politics now. Lush ain't even a Southsider. Lush is white.
I get it, but this the difference. You and Lush got individuals.
Nah, my nigga.
So if you got smoke with somebody in,
bro, if a nigga ever said,
in the streets,
bro, we standing on code.
Listen what I'm
If
saying.
we standing on code, and a nigga said that about y'all, I'm supposed to ride.
No, listen what I'm saying. One, I wasn't there when he said it. Two, you just put me on game that he said it at all. Three, this the difference. He said he's putting it on you, not blacks. That's an individual.
So I ain't black?
So if you got individual beef with niggas, it's like.
So if we standing on code, and a white boy who cosplay as a Mexican said that about you, am I not supposed to stand with you because we standing on code? I think I'm supposed to stand with you, no question.
No, listen, this is what you missing. I wasn't there when he said it to address what he said, because you know I would have. Number two, I didn't even know he said it. I don't keep up with all this shit. You just put me on game. But I'm still telling you the difference. It's a difference of putting something on a whole race by saying the blacks, that's every black on planet Earth. Versus, oh yeah, I'm putting a green light on rich traffic. Y'all got smoke, nigga. What you expect the nigga to just bow down?
So,
I can't be mad at the nigga for coming at you. But I can't be like, hold on, cuz that's the homie. What you mean?
Hold on. So
Nah,
if he
you
said,
go get down with it.
all right, so we standing on code. Is it ever okay for a Southsider representation or a let's take it off the Southsiders. If we standing on code, is it ever acceptable for another race to say something about their whole group getting on a black man that come from where we've come from without all the other blacks standing with that nigga?
No, we gonna stand with you. But I didn't hear him say it, and I wasn't there.
So
I couldn't even address the nigga because I didn't know he said it. And man, you know Lush ain't no fucking Southside.
we know that, but you get the point that I'm making. It don't matter.
This the difference. No, this is the difference. We both smart niggas. You know it's all content. You've already seen the Southsiders say, Lush is not a Southsider. He don't represent us. So him saying that shit means nothing.
So hold on.
It's for content and you know it.
No, this is where we're going to agree to disagree. This is where we're going to agree to disagree. I don't play like that for content under no circumstances. Under no circumstances. That's not a part of my movement. So I get what you're saying. I'm not saying you're wrong at all. What I'm saying is I don't accept that as content. I'm taking it serious because niggas have been through some shit.
Listen, as a man, you don't have to. And when you see him, if you get off on him, nobody would be mad. But I can't dictate how the next man do content. The only thing I could do is dictate how I react to his content. I can't be mad at Lush for playing content knowing this is what everybody do. I know what he's doing.
So my question to you,
I'd be a fool to be acting like Cud not doing that.
So my question to you is, under any circumstances, it's all right to play, because that is a racial statement, bro. We're not gonna act like it's not. That's racial. Because we black.
That ain't no fucking racial
bro, yes it is, bro.
Stop playing, Cud. I'm not gonna let you do that.
Nah, bro, it is. You can't tell me why. I can tell you why I say it is. I can give you a logical reason. Because through my experiences, whenever situations like that come out, I got stabbed in the face in a situation. You feel me? I told you about the first situation, that off camera with the Wooty Bam stab in the face. The second one came from a racial situation, dealing directly with Mexicans from Hawaiian Gardens off some shit like this. So,
but there was real members.
But here go the thing though. So this is what I'm telling you though. As a nigga who been stabbed in the face as a result of this, you can't tell me, oh no, they playing. I don't take that as playing. My bad, somebody was calling me. My bad, hold on. Oh shit, I'm frozen.
And they said, nigga, you can't make no more money until you apologize. And what did Nick do? He bowed down and apologized to get his show and his motion back. Niggas got the power to do that, but it's always one nigga that's gonna go outside of the off code. That's why Mexican OT feels comfortable in front of two black women saying, I wish it was some black niggas in here, because what the fuck y'all gonna do about me saying the N-word? That's why they feel comfortable. Because they homies or the niggas they cool with gonna tell them, man, fuck what them other niggas talking about. You cool. You could disrespect niggas as long as you don't disrespect us. No. You gonna respect this whole race, nigga, or it's over with. So that's how we step in.
So can I ask you a question then? And then fuck the chat. This me and you chopping it how we chopping it. If my thought process is, all right, well, if let's use the same example with Lush, whether you take it serious or not, because we standing on code. That's something that y'all niggas say all the time that I do agree with. So let's just throw that out there. I agree with that shit 100%. And standing on code, being pro-black don't make you anti-nothing else. I can love my people without hating yours. And I hate when people kind of spin y'all as a racist for saying that. That's not racism, bro. That's preservation of yourself.
No, for sure, you're right.
So, with that being said,
no, you're right.
Where I would always agree with you is if niggas is like you wrong for sitting with Blue Devil, I can accept that. Not only can I accept that, I can acknowledge that. And I can within myself, if I feel necessary, to make adjustments where necessary. But if that same group is saying, well, nah, because with Lush is like that, I don't understand that, because if we standing on code, I was taught to only see black and white for our people. The same way every other group see black and white for their people.
This the difference. You and Lush got some individual.
It's never acceptable. It's never acceptable.
No,
hold on. As being from LA, we from Southern California, it's never acceptable for another race, specifically anybody representing Southsiders, to make that type of public statement against a black, period. It don't matter.
This is what I'm saying. I'm cool with Lush in real life. I'm cool with you in real life. So you and Lush got a spat going on. I'm analyzing what's being said. I didn't hear him say that, but I know, and you know, if I was sitting at No Jumper when he said it, I would address it and put him on the spot. Like,
Why?
hold on, Lush.
Why?
First of all, what the fuck you mean, nigga? Because because you black, and 2, because you the homie.
Because it's racial, my nigga. Because I'm black, my nigga. That's why that was the first. Because I'm black.
Even outside of it, bro. Even outside of it, me personally knowing the nigga, I'm going to address it personally. Like, hold on, why you don't just go get down with the nigga? Because I know Rich, I could call Cub right now. After this stream, we can link up, and y'all can get y'all issue out the way. You know for a fact that's how I'm gonna address it. That's not comparable to a nigga saying, "Oh, the blacks." That's every black on earth. That's
so indirect racism is better than direct racism.
I don't see that as racism.
The first thing you said was because you black.
I got a personal beef. I cosplay as a Southsider, so I'm cosplaying as a gangbanger. So I'm gonna act like I got pulled within the gang to get you touched. Listen, that'll be no different than a white boy jump online and act like he from 6-0 and be like, oh yeah, Mr. Viral, I'm putting a green light on Mr. Viral. 6-0, all the 60s get on Mr. Viral. You think I'm gonna take that serious?
You know why it's different? Because the 6-0s, they never wrote FERs on the wall. And we know the difference. The Insanes, they never wrote FERs on the wall. You ain't never seen F Mexicans hit up on the wall. We don't strike up like that.
But you know who does? Hater World and his people.
So does Lush and his people.
Hater World. No, I ain't never seen no Jews write F in words on the wall.
You know what's crazy? Not only is Lush not Jewish. So you know what's crazy about that? It's an interview with Lush Daddy where he say they not even Jewish. He just say that. They not even Jewish.
Yeah, I heard that. So he's cosplaying a Jew on the South Side.
But he pushed the South Sider shit. I heard the video. So you being like,
it's the difference.
I don't see a difference.
Seen real Southside. I know this is the difference. I seen real Southsiders say he's not a Southsider.
Right. Okay. So let me ask you this question: what makes it all right to play like that as somebody representing the Southsider and me being black? Because I don't see a difference.
Easy. He's doing content on you because he doesn't like you. He didn't ever mention blacks. He's talking specifically to one man. That is a big difference between saying the blacks. Now you talking to the entire race.
You know what else was content? Loose cannon dumbass, and now he in indictment locked up.
Yeah, but that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. We all saw that coming.
All I'm saying is, if we standing on code, I see black and white. Couldn't no Mexican, white, Asian say something like that about y'all without me being like, nah, bro. That, especially being from Southern California and being in the politics that you playing in. You can't do that. That's racial.
You can't say that if you went and sat down with Hater World, nigga, because you could have called him behind the scenes and said everything you said on the camera. Once you sat down for content, that's off code. So you got the nigga phone number.
So so based off the same concept, you're not gonna go back to no jumper?
No, listen, did you hit him up?
Yep, and I sat down with him.
So no, listen, everything, the first time you hit him up, y'all could have had that convo off air and not gave him no light on air and had the same convo. So it's more than just telling him he's wrong.
You know why I went up there?
It's like, I want to get on this stream.
You know why I went up there? I'm going to tell you some selfish ass shit. And you my nigga, so I don't give a fuck. Judge me, my nigga. I don't care. I went up there because I wanted fuck that. Because I wanted my black ass motherfucking fans and my black ass motherfucking fan base and my black ass motherfucking supporters to hear me tell this nigga, you're wrong for talking like that about black people. And I knew niggas ain't gonna fuck with it because niggas don't fuck with me being down there with the ICE protest neither. So I get it.
I don't know why you did that.
You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in what I believe in, my nigga.
Go down there to the ICE raids, right?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
All right,
you.
babe.
Now, I'm gonna tell you why that don't make sense, fool. You go down there to the ICE raids. Y'all turn up. Y'all get arrested. The second you go to the county jail, the same exact people you was out there hand to hand with, protesting with, holding signs with,
I can't even feed
are
them.
now going to immediately be your enemies.
Like Lush.
No, Trap. Listen what I just said.
Nigga, I've been locked up, nigga. You know I know.
No, I know, but a lot of the fans don't understand why I'm saying that didn't make sense. First of all, you got banged on out there.
Yep, by some niggas.
So no, you said the South Side.
No, I didn't. I said the South Sides.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the South Sides, nigga. That's what I said, nigga.
Okay.
The South Sides.
But listen, okay, you can clean it up all you want.
No, I'm not cleaning it up, nigga. The South Side Compton Crips banged on me, nigga.
Man, fuck out of here. Ain't no South Side banged on you.
My nigga, on my grandma's soul, God bless it. Yes, they did, my nigga. I ain't got a lie.
Okay,
Why am I lying about?
okay,
Why am I lying about somebody using the N-word? You know we don't fuck with niggas using that word.
This what don't make sense. I'm gonna go out here, say black and brown, turn up against the police, turn up against ICE, turn up against the motherfucking National Guard. We're going to get arrested, sent to LA County Jail, and the second we hit the holding tanks, you're now my enemy. You're going to go on the side with your people, and if they send a green light, the same exact people I was just side-by-side protesting with is going to try to stab me. They're going to try to do something to me. But on the streets, I was just helping you. But the second you hit the jail, the politics kick in, and now I'm your enemy. So why the fuck would I go out there and stand with you knowing that information? That's goofy.
Is that it? All right, my turn?
Yep.
Let me ask you, just without niggas giving no bullshit answers, and I can sum this up in less than 60 seconds. From what we know about Lush, does he not represent the same program of those same Southsiders? Yes or no?
Does he what?
If Lush went locked up right now, with what we know about Lush, would he not fall under them exact same politics and them same Southsiders?
No, Lush is going to be with the Woods.
That nigga pushes a Mexican tagging gang, bro.
He's going to be with the Woods.
That nigga out his mouth said that he would go with the Southsiders. That's what he said.
Man, Lush can say what he wants. He go to the county, he's going to be with the Woods.
We can only go...
They're going to say, hold on, what barrio you from? Tagging? Man, get your ass up out of here. You going to the Woods, and he probably going to get extorted if you try to go with the South Side. That's the honest truth.
Man, I'm only going off what that nigga said. I ain't going off no opinion. I'm going off his words.
What he said, we both been to the county. We know how that shit works.
I'm only judging a man off his words, not my opinion, and that's fair.
I don't give a fuck, but we have the knowledge to know that's not how it goes in the county jail.
Okay, well with the Wood, all right. So let me ask you this: if the Mexicans go against the blacks, the Woods not gonna go with them?
Yes, they're gonna go with them.
All right, so with that same politic, what makes the situation with Lush no less racial than what I'm been saying this whole time? I'm not saying that you're wrong. I haven't said that you're wrong this whole time. You are 100% correct with everything that you're saying. What makes me wrong with what I'm saying about Lush? It's the same racism.
Because if they push a green light and it's time to go, Lush is not going. I know this for a fact.
So it's okay for Lush to say that he gonna put a green light on a nigga. No matter, fuck me. It's okay for Lush as a white pretending to be Southsider running with the Woods say he gonna put a green light on any black.
He didn't say on any black. He said on trap. He did not say any
I took
black.
myself out of it, so it seemed like I was being personal, but we can use me.
If he would have said any black, I would have called that nigga as soon as I seen the clip and got on his line for a fact.
So what makes?
And I would have got on his head when I pulled up to no jumper, which I'm gonna do sometime next week. I would have got on his line when I seen him, but he didn't say any black. He said you, nigga.
So this is where me and
That's
you.
Personal beef.
This is where I look at it, and this is where I look at it different than you. In my mind, if it was a shoe on the other foot, and now we using you in replacement of me, and me in replacement of you, I would have just saw black. I would have taken it personal because you my homie, yeah. But before I took it personal as you my homie, I would have seen it because you was black.
That's cap. Because
Wow.
you didn't with Hater World.
Bullshit.
You went and sat down with them niggas.
Yup, and busted his ass.
That's cap. But Hater World literally said the blacks. It wasn't individual Mr. Viral.
Viral
Wave. No, he said.
Yeah, and I got on his ass for that shit. What else can I do besides get on the nigga ass?
You got on his ass on stream, so that was for the public.
And I got on his ass off the stream.
No, you should have left it off the stream, and that's that.
I don't agree.
Right, exactly, because you picked the Clout over staying on.
Nah, because the conversation was had on stream, so I addressed the conversation where the conversation was had. I'll give you the best example.
You could have said that from your own platform, uploaded the.
I said it to my own platform. I did do that.
So why go to his?
Because I'm spraying on everybody's shit.
The only explanation is I want my face to be seen
Yup.
everywhere, and I want the Clout.
Yup, I want my face to be seen everywhere saying this shit to this nigga. Hell yeah.
Okay, no.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You can't tell me my reasoning, nigga. That's my reasoning. You can't make me change my reasoning. That's my reason. That's my reason. I ain't cap, my nigga. This is just how my mind works, my nigga. That's how I think.
Anytime you turn the camera on, it's for Clout reasons.
For sure. Yup, it is.
So that was a Clout chase.
So we doing Clout chasing shit right now. Look at us both chasing this motherfucker.
Clout chasing in a sense, but it's like, are you Clout chasing with a purpose? Like, I need the Clout to get my message out to help the people, or to raise their frequency,
all right,
to better my people, or am I using the Clout for personal gain? It's a difference.
So I'm doing, nigga. We all doing both.
No, I'm doing it I'm doing it to help the people. You see how we stepping?
My nigga,
Everybody is scared to say what we saying, and they got the biggest platforms. They the representative of the culture. They the forefronts of the culture, and these niggas giving every pass to every ounce of disrespect out of fear of losing fans. No. So
the same case. All right, keeping one thing at a time before we start bouncing around. Closing out the situation with the Mexicans and all that kind of shit. I'm gonna just say we agree to disagree. I don't think that your answer is wrong. I don't think that you said anything that was false, but at the same thing, my truth and my reasoning is my truth and my reasoning. You feel me? Like, that just, it is what it is.
Your truth and reasoning can be your truth, and I can accept it, but I'm also going to call a spade a spade. That was a clout chase.
So it's sitting down with Wack. So it's going in no jumper.
Yes, that's called exposure. So to get the message out.
Yeah, and so why I can't get the same exposure with Haters World?
Because
y'all sat down with a Paru as respectable Crips. Y'all sat down with a Paru that can't go to Paru Street. That's a fact.
I don't give a fuck what he could do on Paru Street. I ain't from Paru.
Y'all sat down with a nigga who, and it was crazy because I love y'all interview with that nigga. Make sure y'all check that nigga No Jumper clip out. When y'all figured out that this nigga stopped his gangbanging career at 16, what the fuck can this nigga talk about all this Paru gangbanging shit?
Okay, and listen, I don't give a fuck about nobody gangbanging nothing. Once you put the camera on, you in show business now. If that's the case, you wouldn't sit down with 90% of the people in this space.
That's why I sat down with Haters World.
Because their gangbanging is off.
Because I sat down with Haters World. That's why I sat down with Haters World.
I don't care where you from. I don't care what you did in the streets, nigga. We're turning the camera on. We're not gangbanging. We're not sliding. We ain't going on missions.
So what's the purpose of sitting down with Wack?
What do you mean? Nigga, Wack is one of the biggest figures in the game. Why wouldn't I sit down with
detrimental. He's definitely detrimental to our culture.
In what way?
You want
helping a lot of niggas.
Let me ask you a real question. You want your son to grow up to be like Wack?
It don't matter who I want my son to be to grow up and be by. We're doing business.
So with that being said,
I want my son to grow up and be him.
My nigga,
listen. I don't even want my son to grow up and be me. I want my son to grow up to be better than me.
I can respect that, but even deeper than that, my nigga, Wack is detrimental to our culture. He's the number one. Calling a spade a spade. The nigga goes around lying. Just period, point blank. He's a whole false truth. He'll sell you a dream. Ain't nobody seen an incredible diaper yet. You feel me? Ain't nobody seen an incredible diaper yet.
Personal business. All these niggas lying. If we want to be 100, you know it like I know it.
Yeah, and
90% of these niggas lying. 90% of these niggas is not telling the truth. They pandering for views out of fear of losing fans. We the only ones, one of the only ones. Shout out to Red Supreme. He another one that don't pander. We gotta get in, Red Supreme. Tap in, bro. Viral is calling for you. He don't pander. We don't pander. If you don't fuck with us for speaking the truth, we don't need you as a supporter.
So with that being said,
these niggas don't care.
With that being said,
they'll put profit over the culture. We're not doing that.
My nigga, you can understand the concept of sitting down with niggas who are off code when it benefits you, but you can't understand that shit for everybody else.
Who's off code?
Wack is off code.
Wack's not off code. Wack is black at the end of the day.
It wasn't niggas helping the slave masters?
Of course, but what slave master is he helping?
Viral. Come on, fool.
No, tell me, what slave master is he helping?
When you sit around, all right, let's take it back to our original conversation. How do you feel about Wack putting on the Coyotes and being like, yep, I'll fuck with the Mexicans, I'll be over here with the protests, I don't think ICE is wrong, I'm cool with everything that you just said I was wrong for, Wack agrees with. How you feel about that?
I'm gonna tell Wack you're off code and off deck for agreeing with that. But I know Wack don't agree with that.
How do you know that?
Because he's made his stance on how he feels about the Southsiders. He says he supports Hispanics, which I said the same thing. I said, shout out to the Hispanics that fuck with blacks. This ain't about y'all. It's about the Hispanics
that don't fuck with blacks.
Who align with anti-black rhetoric. Who align with anti-black politics, which is the Southsiders. Their politics are anti-black. That is factual. So if you align with them and their politics, fuck you. If you align with the blacks and you really black and brown, shout out to y'all. We've said that since day one. They keep trying to spin it as we hate Hispanics. We said that.
You know I don't think that y'all hate Mexicans.
Because they got selective hearing. They only hear what they want to hear.
I mean, but it's like the same thing in the chat. They saying, oh, you beef with Lush. You understand the bigger picture I'm making. You understand this Lush is a metaphor. It's not the actual realistic of what we're talking about. But we get it. It's small-minded individuals. You get that I'm talking about the forest beyond the trees and the principality of what Lush is pretending to represent.
Nigga, you think I want all Mexicans going back to Mexico? Nigga, I love my taco mans on the corner. Nigga, I love the fruit mans. Nigga, I love Mexican pussy. What you talking about?
And 100, and in speaking in transparency, like I told Haters World to his face, niggas don't hate Mexicans. Niggas hate the Mexicans that think it's all right to go on the wall and write F the hard ER. It's fuck you.
Nigga, I'm from a city where they write NK on the wall. They don't write just CK. BK, they write NK. And it don't matter if you gangbang or you a civilian, you're a target.
So look, to that same point that you just made, I'm glad that you brought that up, because I also told Haters World to his face. I said, when y'all talking about Brandon, Messiah, and Mr. Viral, consider this too. It's hard for a 10-year-old black boy to walk out and see F hard ERs on the wall every single day. That's hard as fuck for a 10-year-old to digest.
Fuck hard ERs. Imagine you a little ass kid with a backpack walking home from school and a van pull up and the door slide back, and there's 4 messages in there, and they pull a 12 gauge on you and say fuck NKs.
So with that being said, I understand your point, I understand your principality, but even
how many of y'all had to deal with that at an early age? Before you was in the streets or nothing, you just an innocent kid. A van roll up, they see you with a backpack on, pull a 12 gauge out, fuck NKs. Finna blow your face off. The only reason they don't is because witnesses come out and start looking. Y'all never had to deal with that type of shit as a kid. So y'all don't understand why we got the mindset we got, because we are exposed early to how they feel about niggas.
So
they pretend to fuck with you when they need you. The second they don't need you, or you can't do them a favor, now the truth start to come out. Now you am I out there again. Now you this, now you that.
Minus the racial slurs, you can't see the same thing about Adam?
No, I see Adam is using niggas who want to be used. He's in the business. I take my feelings out of business. This is where niggas fuck up. They try to attach their emotions to what Adam is doing instead of looking at it from a business aspect. One, Adam's not black. He don't owe the black race shit, even though he's profiting off of niggas. We already told Adam face to face how we feel, and we told him, you know what? If you're gonna dibble and dabble in this space, we would like to see you do this, which he started doing.
So what's the difference between you telling Adam how you feel and me telling Blue Devil how I feel? It's all business, and I'm still, and my business up there was the business of making it very clear what black people are and aren't in reference to the Mexican and the black community. And I did that.
Easy. I'm gonna tell you, easy. Number one, Adam has never said, oh, the blacks and then this. Adam just done shit that people didn't know.
Adam don't never say that, bro. Adam has said that a few times, bro. Now, is it joking? Is it playing and all that kind of stuff? Yeah, context matters. So I give it that. But this also the same white motherfucker who say nigga. So come on, bro.
Number one, how many blacks does Hater World hire?
None, because they're a Mexican platform.
Okay, Adam is white. His whole platform is niggas.
Because white people won't go on no jumper and do the type of shit that niggas unfortunately will. And Adam won't exploit white people.
No, it doesn't matter. We won't watch it even if they do. So that's irrelevant. What I'm saying is, Adam hires niggas. Adam has helped a lot of niggas reach superstardom.
Facts.
Hater World has not.
And he also don't give a fuck about you niggas.
I don't care if you don't give a fuck about niggas. If you can utilize his platform to get to where you need to go, why do you care about how he feel about you? I don't give a fuck.
So with the exact same mission was accomplished when I went to Haters World for my platform.
Nothing was accomplished.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me that.
Nothing was accomplished.
You don't feel like that. You don't feel like that. But you want me to tell you what that Haters World conversation got?
Nothing.
You want me to tell you what it got?
Nothing.
You want me to tell you what it got?
Nothing.
All right, well, this shit you want me to tell you then. You want me to tell you or not, my nigga? So from Haters World, went from me sitting down with Angie Smalls. You know Angie Smalls, I work with Alex Alonso.
Yeah.
So I went and talked with her. We did the Latin Effect podcast, and now sometime this week, through Street TV, black-owned media, through Street TV, Alex Alonso, me, Angie Smalls, and Lush is gonna sit down to see what we can do about this conversation.
You could have did that without Haters World.
No, this is why I couldn't. Can I tell you why I couldn't? It could have. It could have, but let me tell you why it went the way it went. It could have.
You know Munchie.
Well, I know Alex.
Associated with them people.
Yeah, I know Alex.
And you know Alex. So,
but it could have, but it didn't. It could have, but it didn't. It went the way it went. It went through me going to Haters World, her catching that content, her catching my content down there with Ice, her reaching out to me, doing the interview. I know she fucked with Alex, and that's how it went. It could have went the other way. You ain't wrong, but it went this way, nigga.
You was better off going to No Jumper and saying everything you said.
I'm cool. I would never go up to No Jumper. Never again. And you know my political reasons why that I'll talk about off camera.
No, I get that.
I never go there. You feel me? Now Adam could always pull up and whatever. Me and Adam could sit down on y'all shit and talk, but I never go over there.
On the set, we could have set that up. You know that.
I mean, you my nigga. You already know it's green.
You could have came and sat down with us with Wack and said that, and it would have been.
Wack can never sit down with me.
Man, Wack can sit down with you. Fool.
Yeah, all right.
I can sit down with you.
Yeah, all right.
You could have sat down with Adam.
Viral, hear me, bro.
I mean, you could have sat.
My nigga, really hear me. Really, oh, fuck the content shit. Fuck the content shit. Wack can never sit down with me, bro. And we just leave that right there. He'll never sit down with me. Never. Niggas can jump. My nigga, we'll leave that right there.
We can talk off camera.
Yeah, we'll leave that right there. Niggas, he'll never. Never.
Niggas gotta have more respect for the race, even if y'all friends behind the scenes. I'm not saying kill your friendship. What I'm saying is you could have checked that nigga behind the scenes.
How you know?
Left it at that.
How you know? Or I could have did both. I could have did both for the dress. Yeah, I could have did both.
Bro, no, this is what you should have did. You should say, look, bro, we could do the sit down, but you're gonna have to get on camera and apologize to my people, bro. You're gonna have to make a public apology, and you're gonna have to the blacks.
That nigga apologized. That nigga said, damn, I was wrong. He admitted that shit on the episode.
No, he said that when you was on there. No, you need to put out a personal video.
Fuck, nigga. Well, shit, nigga, you want me to...
I apologize. The same way the Jews made Nick Cannon do it, you should have made that nigga do it. Say, I apologize to the blacks. I fucked up. He should have had a thought-filled apology, put that video out, and then we could have did the sit down. But you should have told
Blue Devil, go get on your apology, nigga.
It's over with, nigga.
Well,
you see Vlad apologize to Farrakhan.
Stop reading the chat, nigga. Stop reading the chat. Stop reading the chat, nigga. Stop reading the fucking chat. Yeah, stop reading the fucking chat, nigga. But we also know the political... And then we gonna say this too, though. We know the political structural difference between Farrakhan and Blue Devil. I get your point. You ain't wrong, but we also know the political difference between that and why one means more than the other.
For sure.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying is, y'all niggas better start stepping the way we stepping if y'all ever want to get the real life respect.
Man,
saying,
my nigga, bullshit. Y'all way the only right way? So y'all way the only right way?
No.
It's only one way to get to the number 10?
No, hell no. But as long as you stand on code while you're doing it your way.
Wait, y'all can't see my face?
That's the only thing. You can do whatever you want, but stay on code while you're doing it.
Yeah, my nigga, so I didn't go up there, I didn't kiss ass. I didn't go up there and make no excuses. I said what I said. I stood on what I said. What I said was acknowledged, and not only acknowledged, was respected, and niggas had a change of thought, even if only on camera. I can't change what a nigga think off camera. But in my face, I can tell you what it was. You feel me?
Listen, take notes from the Jewish community. Niggas don't play with them for a reason.
My nigga, you know where I fucking live. Man, come on, fool. Of course I know how to get in.
Rich trappers. The Bible will tell you, spare the rod,
spoil the child.
The black community is sparing the rod with everybody. We getting stepped.
Yeah, y'all included. Y'all included.
No, we not getting.
Yes, you are. Because based off your principalities, I can tell you how. I can tell you how.
Go ahead.
Based off your principalities and your morals, Adam22 and Lush and Wack and all these other people that you say that you shouldn't be able to fuck with, these niggas all do the same shit that you are saying everyone else does. So either ain't nobody perfect and it's certain politics that apply to certain people, or it's a black and white code. I respect it if it's black and white, but if it's in color, you gotta respect everybody. Well, you know what? You ain't gotta do shit. I choose to respect everybody color if it is in color. But if it's in black and white, we shouldn't fuck with Haters World. We shouldn't fuck with Wack. We shouldn't fuck with Adam. We shouldn't fuck with...
It's not black and white.
Standing on code is black and white. Because it's too black, too strong, and that's clear.
No, for sure. But it's real and it's fake. You could be black and be a house nigga and be fake and be detrimental.
Yeah, like Wack100. Like Wack100.
Or you could be white.
Bro, you watch this nigga Wack strip a senior citizen in the fucking alley on his command. And then you watched...
I didn't see Wack touch nobody.
You saw Wack go on the fucking internet and brag about how all he had to do is take a step back and his goons know to move. And then you watch the video and he takes a step back and his goons move. He said that.
I didn't see Wack. One, I didn't see Wack touch nobody. Two, once you in the streets, it ain't no age limit. 18 to 80.
Man, my nigga, that nigga was up there. Oh, come on, we moving the goalposts. We moving the goalposts. We moving the goalposts.
Once you in the streets, nigga.
So the poison is cool if it's fed from a black hand. So the poison is cool if it's fed from a black hand.
No, what I'm saying is, you know the fucking rules, nigga.
The poison, he wasn't there for street reasons.
I remember what the fuck you did 20 years ago. My homie's still dead.
My nigga, so the poison is cool if fed from a black hand.
No, it's not. But you know the rules of what you signed up for.
That nigga wasn't up there for nothing gang-related reasons. They tried to use that nigga for content and it went left.
So what? You better stay prepared, nigga. Stay ready so you don't gotta get ready.
So with that being said, a black man doing that to another black man is championed, and that's cool.
I didn't say it's champion. I said I understand why it happened.
Is that's on code?
I'm not having no sympathy.
Is it on code?
Because Yes, it is. It's on
Okay.
code with the lifestyle you signed up for.
Okay.
If you sign up to Gang Bang and you a senior citizen,
That's
now,
not
guess
too
what?
black, too strong.
You're still from your gang.
That's not too black, too strong, though.
I never said it was.
So that's
We
not
said
on code.
Gang banging is a detriment.
So that's not on
No,
code.
we said gang banging. It's on code with your lifestyle. Yes.
That nigga's not a fucking gang banger. That nigga's an old ass fucking community activist. Jay Reed ain't been in the streets for over 20 years.
Oh, keyword in the streets. You should have never got in the streets because it followed you forever. Something might happen to you.
We moving the
Something
goalposts.
might happen to you. No, I'm not. I'm telling you the facts.
We
Something
moving the
might happen
goalposts.
to you 20 years from now.
You know I understand.
Hey, shout out to Mystery Monk for the donation. He said salute to the kings of controversy.
Hey, Mystery Monk, what's the deal, bro?
Shout out. All I'm saying is, bro, we know the rules of the streets, so that's why we tell kids don't get in them. Because you might have a change of heart at 50, but guess what? The family of the nigga you fucked over didn't. They don't give a fuck about your change of heart.
And if
I remember what you did to my uncle. I remember what you did to my daddy. I remember what you did to my brother. I remember what you did to my mama. So fuck your change of heart.
So if we understand the same rules of the same streets and the same jails and the same wooty bams, you will catch the situation because since it's no longer black and white, you will catch the same situation where a Mexican will look out for a nigga and save his life. Since we picking out,
no, for sure.
Since we picking and choosing situations.
I'm not, because a Mexican behind the scenes will look out for you, spread with you and all that, but he'll tell you, hey, I can't do this in front of my people, and if they push the green light, don't take it personal.
Period, because it's business.
How do I know? Because I was in the cell with a Mexican from Westside Weemas, and he said, I fuck with niggas, gave a nigga food, spread it, all that, but he said, hey, you know,
and when it's time to play ball, nigga, you go left and I'm going to go right.
Time to play ball, don't take it personal, fool, like, because if I don't do it, they're going to do it to me.
So with that all being said, I still don't understand how you can't understand why I sat down with Haters World, but you can understand why you can sit down with Wack or Adam or whoever else.
Easy, because Hater World said fuck niggas, and they didn't apologize.
Okay, well Wack shows that it's fuck niggas, and Adam shows that it's fuck niggas. But it's business.
No, Wack shows his fuck niggas that he don't fuck with. Adam shows his fuck niggas he don't fuck with. Not fuck niggas, period.
Well, it looked like I was a nigga that Haters World fuck with, so which one is it? Because them niggas didn't whoop my ass. Them niggas didn't disrespect me.
What they said out of their mouth said it was fuck you too, because they said the blacks.
My nigga. Now we just apples and oranges, my nigga. Now we just apples and oranges. Now we just apples and oranges.
And then a black woman sat down with him.
Yeah.
What?
And then Adam be making little black jokes and racial jokes and all that type of shit. That nigga just told Sauce Walker, oh yeah, I can get you a pint of codeine. You come do an interview with me and blah, blah, blah. What's the difference between that and pandering a nigga with watermelons and bananas? It's the same concept, just a different device.
That's a racist joke? Come on, cuz you just put that together. No,
my nigga, I didn't make that up, nigga. That happened.
That's not saying watermelons, nigga. Sauce Walker sips lean. If I say,
so look,
hey, I could probably get you.
So that's where me and that's where I keep telling you where me and you disagree at. If it's on code, it's black and white to me.
No, let me land my plane. That's me calling you a fiend. I feel like you so addicted to the lean, you'll come do an interview for a pint of lean because I look at you like a fucking crackhead. You hooked to liquid heroin.
Mr. Viral.
I can get you to do what I want for it.
Mr. Viral.
Nothing racist.
Mr. Viral. If we are standing on code, the way I see it in black and white is you a black man being played with by a white boy and it's unacceptable. That's how I view standing on code. Too black, too strong. If we're putting it into color, you're 100% correct. So what are we doing? Are we in color or are we in black and white? Are we in color or are we in black and white? So we in color. So it's not black and white. So it's not black and white, it's color. All right, cool, it's color.
A man getting played with by another man.
So
that's not racist.
Oh, so it's in color then?
No, that's not racist, nigga. You're making it racist.
If it's too, no, it's not racist. First of all, I'm not forcing the narrative, nigga. All right, T-Rail. Nigga, everybody forcing the narrative. All right, T-Rail. All right, T-Rail. Ain't nobody forcing no fucking narrative.
This nigga crazy as hell.
All I'm saying is, I can see it two ways, my nigga. My nigga, either if we too black, too strong, and we talking about this Southern California political structure based off where we all know it come from, ain't no room for no other race disrespecting a black man, period. That's too black, too strong based off black and white politics.
Yes, it is, because at the end of the day...
I wasn't taught like that.
Man, if you get disrespected by another man, it's your job as a man to handle that disrespect. Everything is not racist, nigga. I still look at you as a man. Listen,
so that's putting it in color. And in color, I agree.
I view a man as a man. I see energy. See this? My mind is different. My mind see bigger than race. At the end of the day, I'm black. I do too black, too strong, all that. But even beyond that, we all come from the same source. So it's like, I see energy. You could be whatever race and be solid, nigga, and be better for me and my people than some of these niggas who are detrimental.
So why I can't see it like that when I'm down there with the ICE protesters? Why I can't see it like that?
Because you're down there protesting with people who live by...
And then you know what's crazy? Niggas, you know where the narrative came from that I was protesting? The chat. Nigga, I never made a sign. I was out there covering the news. I just say protesting because they say that shit. I never made a sign. I never chanted. I never did shit. I went out there and covered the fucking news like K-Count-9. Swear to God. I never made a poster, my nigga.
Hey, look. Hey, y'all see y'all niggas do? He got the clout off y'all now. He like, man, fuck it, nigga.
Nah, I know. Hold on. I ain't saying that. Don't put that. Because that shit fucked up. Don't say that, my nigga, because that's fucked up. They shouldn't be out there snatching motherfuckers who got papers. That's foul, fool. Don't put that. That ain't the narrative.
Hey, look,
that ain't the narrative.
You wouldn't have got snatched if your ass wasn't out there, nigga.
But you can't just snatch a nigga because he Mexican, my nigga. If he got his paperwork, you can't just snatch a nigga because he a Mexican, fool.
I can snatch you if you out here rioting and I'm snatching illegals. No,
I didn't see not a motherfucker out there rioting.
Nigga, stop it, nigga. We all seen.
Nigga, I seen the police shoot. My nigga, go look at the content.
For sure. I seen it.
I didn't see, my nigga. I didn't see nobody rioting, my nigga. I ain't saying it didn't happen.
No, we seen people tear shit up. I'm not saying it was them because we all know Antifa be at all these.
Boom. Come on, fool.
Making shit happen behind
Come on, my nigga. We all know that.
You know I'm smarter than the average nigga. All I'm saying is you were marching for something that technically had nothing to do with you. Matter of fact,
it do got something to do with us, though.
No, look, Rich. This how fucked up it is. You were marching for something that has a negative effect directly on your community.
All right.
As a black man,
let me hear it.
As a black man, mass immigration negatively affects the jobs niggas can get, our overall GDP, our overall how much money that we earn as a community goes down the more immigrants that come in. Because you know why? The jobs that we will be competing for
like
with
what?
Other Americans. Like everything. Like okay, let's say
I ain't seen a Mexican do a job a nigga wanted shit.
You crazy as fuck.
What nigga want to go pick strawberries?
Bro, that's not all the jobs they do.
What nigga want to go do construction in the middle of the Burbank summer? I ain't seen a nigga go do that shit yet. That shit ain't never stopped me from doing that shit.
A lot of niggas. Listen, bro, I've been in the oil field 15 years. I done construction, I've done everything.
Hey, educate me, my nigga.
Agency. My nigga, you know how many niggas want them jobs but can't get it because if I hire you and we got a government job and it's a prevailing wage job, I gotta pay you 70, 75, 60, 65, $50 an hour. If I hire this elite, I'm gonna pay his ass $12 an hour under the table and I'm gonna pocket the rest of the money. How do I know this? Because I've seen it personally done.
And that's the white hiring managers?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. If they're not here, they can't abuse.
No, I'm saying who's doing the hiring is white people or black people, Mexican people?
No, I understand. It comes from the top down. But what I'm saying is if they're not here, they can't even utilize the option. So if I got 10 positions and I need 10 positions filled, I'm going to hire 10 illegals because I'm going to pay their ass $12 under the table and then I'm going to pocket the other 50. And they're going to do the same. Matter of fact, they're going to do more work then that's even legally allowed because if they don't, they know I'll cut their water off. So they're not even going to question me when I'm abusing them. Americans, I can't do that. This is facts. Everybody knows that. But I'm going to hire 1 or 2 Americans to make it look like everything is legit.
So my response is, all I said was, you can't be snatching up motherfuckers that got papers. I didn't say shit about it illegal. I said don't snatch up a nigga that got his paperwork and a nigga that got his shit. But arguably speaking, the Mexican that go ahead.
Mass immigration. I'm like, how, nigga? This fucking up your community.
But
because most of the jobs that they take.
Who's to say that the Mexican immigrant that got the same paperwork that won't still do the same shit with the paperwork?
Well, what do you mean?
So it's how many Mexicans with paperwork come into America and still work under the same conditions for the same low wages and still take the same under the table payments?
They don't, because now when I have the paperwork, I'm an American now, so you can't do that to me. I have rights now.
My nigga, I beg on a mass number. I beg to differ, just based off numbers and facts.
You crazy as fuck, nigga, because I done work with immigrants who didn't have their papers, And then once they got their papers, their whole attitude changed.
And then I can tell you,
right
and in working construction for 5 to 10 years, I can tell you the exact same thing with Mexicans that had papers. So it could go both ways. I've seen.
I done physically worked alongside Hispanic where I was getting paid $50, $60, and he was getting $12 for doing the same job. And as soon as he got his paperwork, guess what? Now he switched companies and he's getting the $50 and $60.
My nigga, and
I've seen it.
My nigga.
These niggas ain't seen it. These niggas ain't been in the field.
Mr. Viral. And I can tell you I've seen the exact same thing on both ends, opposite and to my point, my nigga. So all things exist. But what I am saying is, so I ain't saying you wrong, nigga, but your ass ain't the only motherfucker writing this conversation, nigga.
No, I'm writing this conversation.
No, bullshit, you're not.
Mass immigration directly negatively affects the black population. So any black that is rooting for illegal immigrants to be able to stay, they're idiots because they're taking your
with
job.
that being said, back to my point of,
they're taking your
at no point, all right, T-Rail, stop switching my narrative. What I said was, you can't take niggas who got paperwork and snatch them about this motherfucking country. That's fucked up. That's what I keep saying.
They're not doing that.
Yes, they are. That's my nigga. Yes, they are.
No,
yes,
listen what I'm saying,
bro. You making this shit up. Yes, they are, bro.
Listen, bro. Not one person with paperwork has been deported. Have they been snatched from the riots and shit? Yes.
No, nigga, they've been snatched from churches, they've been snatched from graduations, they've been snatched from Home Depot parking lots, they've been snatched from motherfucking mechanic shops where they're working legally, nigga.
Bro, you're listening to these social media.
My nigga, I'm looking at news reports and watching my nigga. I do the news, fool. You know my shit don't come off social media, bro. You know I do more research on that.
But listen to what I'm saying. You can't pull one article where a legal documented citizen has been deported.
I didn't say deported. I said snatching up from out of their jobs and being snatched up and all that shit. Of being harassed. I never said deported. You're saying nobody got snatched. You said, my nigga, bullshit. So ain't nobody been snatched off their job site and put into a truck?
The only people who are saying that shit are the people who are ill-informed and don't do any research. If you do research, they're snatching illegals up from these places, and people are.
So they're not just walking in and snatching anybody that's Mexican?
No.
Huh? That's interesting.
No, they're not.
Bullshit.
No, they're not.
Bullshit.
That's cap.
Bullshit. I don't give a fuck. Look, I don't give a fuck how much your red pill, blue pill chat hype you up, nigga. Bullshit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how much these red pill, blue pill niggas. Yes, bro. All jokes aside, no, it really is happening, my nigga. And that's fucked up. Yes, it is, bro. I'm not. And then you know what else is happening, or actually not happening, for lack of better words? We got a bunch of Ukrainian immigrants that came in under the Joe Biden administration that don't have any paperwork. We got a gang of Russians.
Yeah, they gotta go.
My nigga, so what's also to be protested, well, if you gonna snatch all these motherfuckers, snatch all these motherfuckers. If we snatching them all, snatch them all. Nigga, let this shit turn into a Pokemon adventure, nigga. Shit. What about all the illegal Africans that's in the black community fucking niggas over? What about all the Asians that's in the black community fucking niggas over?
Hey, we said them too.
Okay, so I mean shit, but that's not who's being targeted. Who's being targeted is the Mexicans. Papers or not.
No, they all are. It's just not on the news.
Bullshit.
It's called scripted outrage.
Bullshit. Oh, here you go. Like so you saying Sadie Nash and his crisis acting is behind this. Got it. So you saying Sadie Nash? So you saying this Sadie Nash fault? Okay, new narrative. Mr. Viral said this Sadie Nash fault.
Nah, this is how the news works. They tell you what to be mad at, and they do it every time.
And that's why I'm out there, because the news is out there lying, my nigga. And I'll put it like this: if niggas, for better or for worse, I challenge any black news podcaster, whatever the fuck niggas call themselves, to jump into the field and do what I do to show me I'm lying. Niggas ain't gotta believe my content. Just go there. I'm telling you what I seen when I was down there, my nigga. I ain't telling you what I heard.
Bro, you didn't see nobody with papers getting snatched, bro. That's cap.
My nigga, so you gonna stand on everything you love and say nobody with papers got snatched?
I said you didn't see nobody with papers.
That's part of the reason them niggas being down there, nigga. And it's documented in police reports. It's documented in police reports. My nigga, there are more than 15 documented police reports of these niggas getting snatched and being found as missing people.
No, niggas are down there because they're retarded. They don't do research.
Now I gotta be retarded and ill-informed to want to be a part of something. Fuck. Now I'm retarded, ill-informed, cast out.
Niggas is just downright clout chasing.
Damn, bro, that's fucked up. That's what you thinking me, my nigga? I thought we was homies.
I'm just keeping it.
Hey, and you know what? I'm not gonna say it on camera, but the irony is, my best friend from your hood, and you know how me and this nigga became best friends. Fuck you. That's the irony of this whole shit. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you.
Yeah, you know what the fuck going on.
I do, my nigga, but you know what the fuck I'm going. You know, nigga, you know too, nigga. Shut your ass up. You full of shit.
I know what the fuck.
You know I know, nigga, but you know too, nigga. That's the point.
No bullshit by me. Niggas like, oh,
nah, bro. You just want the bullshit that benefits you. That's why you sitting down with a nigga that can't go to his own hood and is an outcast and being told on. Come on, my nigga.
Nah, we all not immigrants, nigga. Black people was the first people on earth, nigga. We're indigenous to the earth.
That's
I'm
a
not
fact.
An immigrant, no
So
way.
look, I'm gonna close it out with this. And in the chat can feel however, but this how I genuinely feel. And if a nigga don't like it, so what? Beat me up, my nigga. Pack me out. I don't give a fuck. Whatever, my nigga. Black people are God's thumbprint. That's a fact. If somebody came from Mars and they had to say, hey, show me a representation of God, pick a black person, my nigga. Period. For better or for fucking worse. Because we're still, overall, our worst black person is the best representation of God on this motherfucking planet, for sure.
That's a fact.
That's a
fact.
So, whether...
Melanin is worth more than gold.
My nigga. Come on, bro. I was just finna go into it, but you beat me too.
Y'all gotta buy diamonds and necklaces to shine. I'm a walking jewel. This
Bingo.
shit right here is worth more than
more
gold.
than anything, my nigga. That's why we the most harvested, the most sought after, the most all that bullshit, but we can go into the black market and all that in a different conversation. You feel me? But I say all that to say this, to make a very long story short, my perception of, and I ain't the best at it, you feel me? But I'm trying my best. And after conversations with niggas, trying to lead this shit with love and blah, 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 and leave a better patch on whoopty bam. So I say all that to say this. I try my best, despite whoever the fuck hate me, to try to lead with a loving situation and have understanding and empathy for motherfuckers, because that's something that I struggle with. But that ain't God-like, to not have empathy for whoever. You feel me? It's not something I'm the best at, but it's something I know I need to improve on. So in certain shit that I do, it ain't for nobody outside of myself and trying to find empathy with personal shit I got going on. Hello? You on mute, fool.
I hear what you're saying. I muted so you can get your bars off.
Oh, no, that's it. Long story short, my nigga, it ain't no, some things don't need no deep explanation. You feel what I'm saying, or if you don't, it ain't for you.
Yeah, I'm letting you cook right now.
No, that's it. I ain't got shit to say, nigga, the kitchen closed.
I was letting you cook. I was letting you get your bars off.
But I mean, no, just in a long story, I mean, my nigga, it's enough hate that we got going on back and forth. Somebody got to start loving somebody. And I get it. It ain't for everybody. And I ain't saying my way is the only right way. I ain't saying niggas is wrong. This is just how I choose to go about the situation.
Nah, I feel it. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. That's all.
I can respect it, but 100, here go the thing too. And I also say this. I'm from South Central, and we share a hood with a Mexican gang and have never had problems. So certain things that even as a black man you've gone through, I can empathize as, but you see from a totally different structure because the Mexicans in your city ain't so loving and forgiving. You feel me? So even in looking at that shit in perspective, my nigga, I can never tell a nigga he's wrong for how he responds to not only disrespect, but to pure hatred of him because of who he is. Because if I ever decided to come visit you in that community, I'm gonna face the same hatred you have to face. Period, point blank.
This the only thing why I be like, that's cap too, because once you go behind the walls, they all fall under the same thing. So it don't matter what city, none of that. It's all under the same umbrella.
So you can't explain to me why
it's all under the same umbrella at the end of the day.
So you still ain't explained to me based off that standard why it's cool for niggas to fuck with Lush, because he fall under that umbrella. I am using that specific example.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. He said he does.
No, he doesn't.
So you gonna tell a nigga what he not when he tell you what he is?
Yes.
All right, bet. Well, then fuck it.
Just like when you go to the county, listen, just like you go to the county and you be like, hey, where you from? And the nigga be like, man, I'm from 6-0. You like, okay, what they call you? And then he say your hood name, but don't know that that's you standing in front of him.
I don't know, but I ain't never been a Mexican, so I can't tell you how they politics work. I can only tell you what a nigga told me about himself.
I could tell you because they've been on the internet saying.
What they say? Lush
is not from here. He's not a representative, bro.
So even worse, he a racist ass wood.
Calm down.
So even worse, he a racist ass wood. So even worse, he fall under the racist ass wood.
Hey, calm down. She out here trying to bite people and shit. Calm your ass down.
Hey, chill out, dog. You live in the suburbs. Don't be acting like that. Niggas got money. Stop acting like that. Niggas getting chilly, nigga. You ain't in nobody's backyard in a dirt patch. Relax.
Oh, this shit.
But I'm saying,
I'm about to go hit this gym.
Nah, answer that last question, nigga. Hell no. Answer that last question.
What was the question?
So, if he don't fall under the Southsiders, he fall under the fucking racist ass woods, and niggas can sit in politics with that?
Nah, he don't. He not a neo nothing.
If the whites go, he gonna go?
No, he not.
So what he gonna do? Just get beat up by the whites later on?
Not honestly, he probably go with the others. I don't even think he'll probably.
Niggas is moving the goalposts for this nigga.
I'm just keeping it 100. Cuz will go in there and say you're other.
So look, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck it.
Yes, because you did it wrong.
Nah, nigga, you're doing it wrong. Based off your rules, you're doing it wrong.
Let you know, nigga.
Whatever, nigga. All right, hey, let me know when I can pull up on your niggas. And we can, hey, let me know, man, when I can pull up over there. Go do your push-ups, nigga.
I'm gonna hit you when I get out the gym.
Hey, Saturday, Brandon niggas is getting on the mat. Y'all niggas should pull up.
All right, I'm gonna pull up. Send me the low.
All right, bet.
All right, easy.